Here is the Pippin Sloth. This is the reason why there is going to be no more new Lego until after Christmas. I promised Doc Samson that I would include her in the new video, so here she is. And moving on. Hello, Slotherin and adult fans of Lego. Yes, I am here in the cockpit of the new Sloth City Airship. And if you take a look at it, you are probably going to say, "Oh, but Sloth, what do you mean airship? That is a Troll's hot air balloon." And yes, I have the set. I can see. Whoa. Alright, I did not expect that to happen. Moving on. Poppy's hot air balloon adventure. So yes, I can see how you would think that this was a hot air balloon. However, once you start examining it more closely, you'll discover that it's not. I mean, they can call it that, but that doesn't mean that that's what it is. And here is why. First of all, for a hot air balloon, I think that one of the primary things that you need to have is hot air. And if you look into the cockpit of this contraption, do you see the typical furnacey thing, the fire, the blower, the gas tank, the flame, anything that would heat the air to make this a hot air balloon? You don't, do you? I know you don't, because it's not there. There is this very solid-looking pole that goes from the bottom to the top that seems like it is probably more for running cords or machinery of some sort up into the top section. But additionally, there is this control panel. You will not find a control panel on a balloon. Why? Because there's not a whole hell of a lot to control. You can't steer it. Your choices are go up or go down. And other than that, you are at the whim of the wind. You don't get to say where you're going. But this fine ship has got a control panel on it, and additionally, it has wings. There is THROG on one of them. There's another wing. You can see 2 wings, and they are maneuverable. So obviously, this is a contraption that is meant to be steered and to go in different directions and not just be for joyriding, can actually be used as an efficient or relatively efficient mode of transportation. And just in case those weren't enough reasons, also you might recall, if you have ever seen a hot air balloon, that they're open at the top. They're not closed. If you've got a closed container, airbag sort of airship, that means that you're actually floating yourself, I don't know, a dirigible of some sort, a blimp or a zeppelin, depending on what kind of lighter than atmosphere sort of gases you put in there. You know, you've got hydrogen, you've got helium. They use both of them. I don't know which this is intended to use. They both have their merits. I think that the primary problem with hydrogen is that it's explosive, so it's probably going to end up being hydrogen. Just, I'm at a guess. But yeah, we have this fine new airship that is not a balloon, regardless of what the box says. This fine Sloth City Airship, and it has come here in conjunction with these 3 new Troll citizens. I can't tell you a whole lot about them other than, again, according to Doc Samson, who may or may not be a reputable source, may or may not have just been pulling my leg. I really don't know. He insists that they have prehensile hair, that they can use their hair like an arm or a hand, or like monkeys who have prehensile tails use their tails, and that they carry cupcakes and crap in their hair just for convenience. And I just don't know about that. I mean, okay, I'm willing to take Doc's word for it, but I don't think that that's something they're going to be doing here. I can't imagine that cupcakes, after they've been wrapped in hair, are really very tasty. I can't imagine that hair, after being wrapped around cupcakes, is really very pleasant and would probably need washed and sounds kind of icky and gross. So these trolls are not going to be doing that. If they want to carry something with their prehensile hair, it will probably not be food items like cupcakes. However, they are welcome here in Sloth City Society. They are welcome to do their own troll thing. They are welcome to mingle in society, make friends with all the other different genres of people who are here. And that goes even more so for their weird little sidekick companions, who, well, the one on the left appears to be a floating wind-up head. No body, but he looks pretty happy about it. And on the one on the right appears to be a kind of frightening, creepy-looking larva of some sort wearing a top hat. And if I had seen the Troll movie, because apparently there's a Troll movie that I don't know anything about, I would know who these people are, but for the time being, we're just going to refer to them very respectfully as Larva Dude and Floating Wind-Up Head. But anyway, we are going to invite them to be fine members of society, and they are welcome to make friends and do things, with whoever they want to. For instance, find THROG here. They do not have to continue to be the sidekicks of trolls if they do not want to. They can go and live their own best life doing whatever it is that fulfills them. So, they are not going to be neglected because they don't have arms and legs. They are still going to be valued members of society, and we will be sure to find them lots of friends. I'm sure that THROG will get right on that. And speaking of new friends, here are a couple of random new citizens. I don't even know their names, but they have come to Sloth City to join the wonderful cornucopia of Sloth City society, the epic diversity, the wonderful rainbow community of Sloth City. And that's why they're here. They are just going to be blending in with all the other wonderful alien people and human people and different people. And we welcome them, we honor them, we respect them. We're happy to have them here. And I can't really tell you anything about them, but by next time, maybe I'll be able to. I had originally planned on having this be a longer video, but it doesn't seem to be working out that way, and that's probably just as well. It means that it won't take quite so long for it to upload, and maybe I'll have a chance to turn the comments back on a couple of times before I go to bed. Because, as we all know, Sloth City is entirely too wholesome, and therefore I must be trying to take advantage of someone, and so my comments keep getting shut off, but I turn them back on again. If you were wanting to leave a comment and the comments are turned off, they will get turned back on. Just come back again. Don't be discouraged. I love reading your comments. I really like it when people are interactive and have something to say about the videos. Just you've got to bear with me because this is YouTube and I am a very, very small-time sort of content producer, and they are not going to be working with me on this. They're just going to keep turning things off until I get big enough that they care about what I have to say about it. So, again, I would really appreciate it if you've watched this. Go ahead and like on the video, leave a comment. If the comments are turned off, come back, and when the comments are turned back on, leave a comment. I would appreciate that greatly. Until then, I will just say that, things are going all right for me. I don't have a whole lot of time to devote to Sloth City, but I will never give it up entirely. I will keep producing these videos, and it'll probably be in the next week that I'll have something new to talk to you about. Until then, I hope that you, my dear Slothrin and adult fans of LEGO, have a most splendid, awesome, excellent, slothtastic day.